Warning, all characters in any improvised games are fictional and do not support the views of anyone in this podcast.
There were 3 failing actors and they decided to make a podcast, and here it is.
What up, what up, what up, what up?
Hi everybody.
How's it going? This is the Free Fane Actors, your favourite place to find serious topics, serious decisions, serious life discussions, and all things serious. I'm Jordan, your very serious Fane actor.
I'm Jack, your second most favourite serious failing actor.
And I'm Adolf Fichtler. Doesn't even make any sense. It wasn't even a good pun.
But it still made me laugh.
It worked.
And it was serious. Up first, on this very magical but serious podcast, a word from our serious sponsor.
This year, one man, one goal, one cheese and pickle sandwich. When the combination of cheese and pickle between breaded barriers collide, who can resist? You? Me? Hitler? No one can. The Cheese and Pickler, coming to a cinema near you.
Oh, I thought that Hitler thing was ad-libbed in, like, as in, like, a just on-the-spot moment of...
Is it written?
Yeah.
It's really nice. There's
a theme
going through this podcast.
Definitely.
Good.
So, up next we have Topic of the Week.
Topic of the week. So,
Let
this
you
week's...
describe this one, because I'm partially unaware. I knew something went down.
So, topic of the week...
So, Topic of the Week this week.
Topic of the week this week, we're going to talk about the Facebook data breach. The Cambridge Analytica Facebook data breach.
So, I don't know nothing.
So,
I know very little in life,
right,
but I know
so
even little
basically,
about this.
Facebook have been really bad.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess they've been selling everyone's stuff.
Well, they've been doing, like, not paying their taxes or anything.
Shots fired. Is this
It's true.
they've been selling people's data to companies?
So basically, what's happened is that I'll get like a story.
serious,
I've been reading about it
legitimate
because
story.
it is really interesting. Right. So what's happened is, as far as I'm aware, from what I've been reading, is Cambridge Analytica, which is like it's like a analytics firm. So it runs on like data.
Mm-hmm.
What's happened is they put a series of like how would you describe it? Frickin' like polls. Like you could take it's like a test. So you'd click on it as an advert and it'd be like like a survey. That's what the word I'm thinking of. And certain people were like, okay, yeah, I'll take a survey. And then what would happen is Cambridge Analytica then took all of their information. So data-wise, not like texts or calls or anything like that, but social groups, things they've liked, age, set, like what gender they are, all of that information, and then they also took all of their friends lists data also. So obviously those people haven't consented. So the first person who took the survey had consented to that, not technically, but you can see the relation. But the people in their friends list hadn't.
Hashtag loopholes.
Hashtag loopholes, yeah, right. And then, but it turns out that Facebook had actually like agreed to this. Had said, yeah, you give us some money and we'll run the ad. So,
Don't worry about the taxes.
yeah, don't worry about the taxes.
Yeah. Okay.
It's really all up in the air.
Well, I mean, it's obvious for years that Facebook have been selling people's stuff.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Like, obviously this is a very bad case, but I still use Facebook. As in, like, I know my details are probably around somewhere. Like, you can tell even, like, Amazon. So I go on Amazon, and I'll look at something briefly, then I go on Facebook, and the first thing that pops up on Facebook is an advert for that
Target
phone.
advertising.
Yeah.
That kind of thing happens all the time, and it's kind of a pain in the arse a little bit.
And I get it, and I get that. But
this
that
is
I
a-
understand about Facebook. So, like,
Well,
if I've
I do,
searched
but at the same
something-
time, it's still like, oh, so I guess it's like a digital footprint or whatever they've got hold of your
Yeah.
digital footprint, and
So
then they're just mirroring.
Basically,
But-
a former Facebook manager who's chosen not to be named has warned that hundreds of millions of users are likely to have had their private information used by private companies in the same way, which is pretty scary. And I like my own personal take from it is that like I kind of consent to partly by using Facebook. I get that because I choose to put whatever I choose on Facebook, but then Facebook like selling that information to a third party who so what happens is that they use that data then to it's coming to light now that they've used it to sway slightly the Trump inauguration, like him becoming president and Brexit. That's all just come to light. I haven't read about that yet, but supposedly there's Brexit is somewhere linked into this massive like clusterfuck of information breach, which is pretty spooky.
Yeah, very.
Man, what's so worrying about this kind of thing is Facebook's become such a huge thing in like society. Like everyone has it. Like my nan has Facebook. Like everyone, 99% of people who are kind of our age, younger, or people coming up to that age have Facebook. There's very few people I know that choose not to have it.
Yeah. Well, I've got a couple of friends that refuse to have it.
Yeah, I have a few friends who refuse, but 95% of my friends or whatever have Facebook. And it's worrying that it's got so much power that they can then just use all the information on there, as you said, to sway.
But the worrying part about it is like, I consent to putting whatever I put on Facebook, but then for Facebook to sell that to somebody,
I mean, if they come in, give me a little bit of money for my information,
and then have that information used to sway, like a political vote in a country that I'm not even in. Like, that's fucked up, bro.
It is. Yeah, it's weird, man. It's like big conspiracy theory style, but it's coming to light.
But you know what I mean? Like, it's fucked up. That's some fucked up shit.
I mean, I don't want to carry on the theme with Hitler, but
I actually read something about that. So Boris Johnson, he agreed that which another politician had said that Putin was going to use the World Cup like Hitler used the Olympics.
Oh.
I was like, that's a pretty strong statement, but like, yeah, Boris Johnson agreed with it.
Boris Johnson will agree to anything.
Let's
not go into Boris Johnson.
Yeah, let's not go into like another political debate there.
Let's not go into the whole
World Cup and everything.
Yeah,
that'd be for a later podcast.
That'll be next week, I reckon. But yeah, spooky. Have a look. You can delete Facebook now permanently and claim all your data back. And
can you do it permanently?
Yeah,
I know someone was trying to delete something.
No, you can.
And it like still left.
No, there's ways. There's ways. Like if you Google it, there's like a whole campaign of how you permanently delete all your data from Facebook, and they can't.
And no one
sell
can
it.
like.
Yeah. So if you're interested, give that a Google. Personally, like. It is what it is.
I've still got Facebook. I use it.
Still got my group chat.
Yeah, I don't really post on it too much. I use the Messenger a lot more.
Yeah, I'd say
just to communicate with people.
Let's move that way.
Yeah, rather than actually posting. Up next, we have the final episode of The Magical Adventures of Jackie Boy Village. Final episode. Do you guys want to do a little recap of where you are in the story? How far you've travelled and how far you've come?
Well, we got broken Jack on my back.
Yeah.
Jack's entire body is fractured and he's been bitten by a snosbee.
Yeah.
Copyrighted.
We got a sexy steed.
A sexy steed.
Yeah, that you're in love with.
And your entire village.
I would say love, but it's definitely lust.
Your entire village has been overrun by snosbees, and you guys decided it can't be fixed and it should be abandoned.
Well, I don't know if we decided that or whether we just were like, well, this is too much of a big problem for us to solve. Let's run away. I'm not sure if that's... you know what I mean?
I have no ties here in this Jackie Boy Village.
Yeah. So where we are in the story now, Jack has been bitten by a snosbee, but Jackie Boy, but he hasn't told Everyone yet.
Yeah, that's true.
So you're behind him on the horse, so he still doesn't know. This is straight after the last event. So you guys are currently wandering, you've got no home, and you decide you need to, find a new base, find a new home.
Yeah.
So there's 3 potential new villages you guys have heard about.
Cool.
You think one of them would probably be the place, to call home.
Yeah.
You've never been to any of them before. So you want to choose one to go to.
Right.
They're all warring with each other as well.
Oh.
Just an added thing to bring. They all got beef with each other.
Fuck.
So the 3 villages, one of them or is rumoured to be full of witches and warlocks,
Okay.
which is quite dangerous, but they may be able to heal Jackie Boy. So they may, with witch and warlock skills, manage to heal his wounds. The second village you guys have heard about is the most warlike village, and they're most likely the strongest. So if you wanted to live amongst a strong society, then
That's
it'd be
appealing.
them.
That's appealing.
They'd be good defending themselves on like the witches,
Yeah.
but they have the healing factor.
What was the first one again?
It was
Uh,
witches and warlocks.
Ah, okay.
But they
Potentially
may-
could heal me.
but-
Ah,
They
okay.
have better technology than anyone else,
Yeah.
and magic.
What's the third one?
And the third one is a mysterious village hidden from the world somewhere in the mountains, and you've only heard rumours of before. But you have no idea what the bonuses of living there would be, no idea what the negative side of it would be.
Shit. Crikey.
So you guys are
So-
heading down a path, and
Right. So we need to
almost,
talk about it, don't we?
almost
really?
conveniently, there's a freeway fork in the road leading to each village.
Right.
So let you
Right.
guys talk. I mean, you may want to.
I mean, can I have a look at my arm? Because Varagon hasn't seen my
It's
arm
your
yet.
leg, I think.
Was it my leg?
I think it was your leg that got bitten.
No, it was my hand, wasn't it?
Check the tape. I'm gonna, for now, say leg, and if it was hand, it went straight through and bit your leg.
Right, okay. Good improv. All right, well, can I check whatever part of my body may or may not have been bitten?
So you can't feel your leg anymore, like at all. The whole thing. It went from being numb to just no feeling whatsoever,
Shit.
and it's looking very bad.
Mm. Is there a point where it stops looking bad, where it looks relatively normal, or is it
So almost like really heavy bruising. It's kind of gone round the bite.
all the way? I
all
mean, like
the way
all the way
up to
the...
your hip.
Oh shit!
All the way up. Like if you were to cut that off, it'd be very bad for you. And the actual bite mark has got a purple tinge to it.
Oh shit!
Smells a little bit of snozzwizz, but also a bit of rotten flesh. So
Okay.
not nice.
Can I smell rotten flesh?
You can smell rotten flesh, but you don't know what it is yet. You think maybe someone just let loose a strong one, silent but deadly.
Jackie boy, can you smell that?
And I play it off like I don't know what he's talking about. No, I can't.
You're not gonna tell. Oh,
I can't smell
the
anything.
loyalty
I
here.
can't smell anything.
Right. Have you shat yourself?
Yes.
Fuck, you know.
Yes, don't turn around because it's disgusting.
He turns around.
What do I see?
Well, you see Jackie Boy laying over. You've turned over to see the side where his face is and his body rather than his legs. So you're just looking at his
so I
face.
can't.
But you can tell he's bullshitting. You've known him long enough now. You know something's up. He's got one tear. He's got like watery eyes and a tear rolling down his face.
I'll be like, Jackie boy, have you found some snozzwords you're not telling me about?
No. And I like give him the look. I'm like, you know, we share all the snozzwords we find. You know this.
You know the look as well.
I'm not-
You share the look, even though you both know that you backstab each other and have as much snozzwords as you can. But it's the shared look of, yeah, sure, we know what's going on here.
Shared look of we're both junkies and we both try and feed each other.
And I'll be like, okay, and I slowly turn back,
Okay, so send back.
conjunctively.
Okay, so
Correct.
you've reached the fork in the road now with the 3 villages, and you guys need to make a decision.
Can I see the fork, or am I'm still on the back of the horse, aren't I?
Yeah, but you know the decision's coming up.
All right, and I
You guys need somewhere new to live.
I say, Varagon, where are we gonna go?
Ooh, I said, I'm feeling warlock or mystery. I mean, when you got guns like these, I tense really hard. My heart is tense.
You tense,
You don't need to go
and
to
there's a
village.
very, very subtle change in the arms. Like, it's almost if it wasn't tense at all, you just move them a little bit.
And I'll be like, when you got guns like these, and I give him a stern, continuative look, like I haven't been taking snozzwords for the past 5 years.
It's like you're a bit like one of those like crackheads who got really skinny, but they're strong.
Yeah.
Like they're really
Like
strong.
crackhead,
Yeah.
crackhead strong.
Like
Yeah,
if I needed to grip some crack,
Yeah.
I got a good grip on me.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm feeling the same. I'm feeling those two. I don't really feel like the Warring Village. What were they called again?
Warlock Village, Strongman Village, or Mystery Village.
Was
That's the basis of it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
So you guys haven't heard about them before. So you guys might want to. Why would you want to go to the Warlock one?
Heal Jackie Boy.
But I suppose you do know his entire body's fractured. So.
Yeah, I mean he's on the back of my horse. So
Yeah. Yeah. You've been carrying him around.
Yeah.
I mean, you've been carrying him since episode 1, but you've been carrying him around as well.
weak
Cool.
AF.
So yeah, you guys can make the decision.
I mean, to be fair, like I'm pretty fucked. I'm pretty fucked up back here.
All right, Warlock.
Yeah, we'll make the Warlock.
I mean, we can always betray him later.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. We did that to the last village, so I'm happy to do it
There's
to
a theme
another.
going there. So you go down the dark path,
Okay,
which is
cool.
into the woods
Mhm.
on your mighty steed, and you keep going, and you've never gone this far away from home before.
It's crazy.
Which is crazy. Even for a wandering storyteller, you've never gone this far behind.
Okay.
You're
And,
going-
and I keep saying that, and I keep saying
Like,
like
you're-
every couple of steps, I'm like, this is like the furthest point I've been away from Jackie
Mhm,
Boy
mhm.
Village.
So along the path, eventually, after a good couple of hours of travel, Jack's feeling very uncomfortable now, and the right side of your hip has also lost all feeling, and it's kind of building up in towards your stomach area,
Weak.
and the purple and smell's getting a bit worse as well.
I'll be like, you really need to change your pants, Jackie boy.
So there's
You've
several
definitely shat
totems
yourself.
along the road now, either side. They've got purple crystals in them, and
Mm.
every time you pass one, it glows a little bit and then dies again.
Wow. I think we're getting closer.
Mm.
I mean, from the view I've got back here, I feel like we're getting closer. Again, you're leading the horse. So.
I say, as a man who's looking forward,
Both in life and...
And literally.
we need to keep going till we
Mm.
get there.
Yeah, so you keep going. You come up to a giant purple gate,
And I'll be like,
and there's an old man on top, and you recognise this old man
Oh shit.
as the old man who was helping you guys with the giant snozzlers way,
Oh, shit.
way back. He's up there, and he's hanging out with a couple of ladies.
And because we've stopped, I asked
You
Veragon-
stop by the gate, and
I
they,
asked Veragon what we're doing. Why have we stopped? What's happening?
I'll be like, you know the old man from earlier, the annoying one who didn't help us kill that child?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He's back and he's got bitches.
Oh shit.
they don't seem surprised at all that you're there, as if they knew you were coming.
Oh.
And
Great.
when I say bitches, I mean like
Like out of 10.
As you're thinking of the number out of 10, several shadows appear from either side
I meant
of the road.
shadow bitches.
And you realise you were basically completely surrounded by a good 15 people.
All right, I don't want you to worry, Jackie boy.
I am. And I interrupt him immediately. I am worried because I am in a lot of pain.
The old man yells down from the top of the ramparts, "What is your business here, travellers?"
And I'll be like, are you alright?
He's like, "Oh, it's Veragon, my favourite, and and Jackie boy.
Hey.
Ah,
Hey.
you're not looking too well, Jackie boy.
And
Not
I-
much has changed." And he laughs, and the ladies like do a really awkward laugh with him, as if they've got to.
I try and
Oh,
flip off.
shit.
I try and flip him off.
Yeah.
Cut
He's
the-
like, "Oh, peace amongst worlds." Copyright.
And we'll be like, what should we do, boy? Jackie
Well,
boy.
you want? Hey.
I suppose we just need to go in, don't we? Really?
Guys
I mean,
want
there's like
home.
15
So they're-
people
they're,
around
They're
us.
asking what you want though.
I'll be
Oh,
like,
They don't know what happened to Jackie Boy Village.
Can I just explain that we came from a village full of zombies and we need to help
Snosbees.
Snosbees and
Mm.
we need to help Jackie boy get better.
Oh, so they've noticed Jackie Boy is not in a very good state. Like, yeah, we do accept. We'll get the ladies are speaking now. I can't do a lady voice. I'm gonna do my normal manly voice. So yeah, we do accept. New people. There's plenty of houses here. We can kind of make new ones for you. But
Nice.
we can help your friend.
Nice.
Oh, good.
But in the process of helping your friend, he will live forever.
Nice.
Is the thing.
That's not a bad
But
thing.
we need your help as well.
Okay.
So the reason we've managed to survive so long, being at war with these other two villages, including the war village,
Yeah.
is that we have a magical tree in the centre of our village, and it protects us,
Okay.
and it warns us when people are coming. It powers basically everything we do, and the tree is dying,
Oh no.
so we need to save the tree.
Oh shit.
Are you guys willing to help us save the tree? And in return, we will save Jackie Boy.
And I agree immediately. I have no discussion. I have no pre-thought. I don't let Veragon answer at all. I say yes, we'll help.
So one of the
I
shadows.
look at the tree and I go, have you watered it?
It's
Have
a
you tried?
giant, gnarled white tree.
Oh, cool.
But all the leaves on it are purple, but you can see they're kind of dying. One of the shadows walks forward towards Jackie Boy, and you can see it was all an illusion. It's actually just a little boy.
Oh.
But he cuts his hand
Oh.
and kind of passes you the knife to do the same. And he's like, oath.
And I want to ask him a question. I want to ask him a question.
He just
But
said,
I feel like he's a little boy and he wouldn't understand the repercussions of asking him a question.
the
about
lady
blood
is shouting off the ramparts back
diseases.
down now and is saying, "Do we have a deal?" and gestures to the knife.
And I do it really reluctantly, and I'm like, oh.
Get a bit
The
ketchup.
little boy, the little boy holds up his hand in front of you.
Weak, dude. And I do it, and I give him a little bloody high five.
A little bloody high five, and your blood kind of merges together.
Yeah.
And the gates open.
Nice.
Alright, I'll go through the gates.
Yeah, you go through the gates. You see quite a nice village. A lot of the houses, you notice, aren't on foundations, though. They're kind of hovering, only like an inch above the ground. It's kind of hard. So most of the buildings are kind of hovering.
Cool.
There's windmills, which seem to be powering themselves. And loads of good technology, basically. And it looks like a very nice place. Lots of people walking around in robes. A few monsters you haven't seen before.
Cool.
But they all seem pretty tame, and they're kind of hanging out with people and following them around.
Nice.
So like familiars and whatnot.
Yeah.
It's a big tree. And the two ladies from the top, one who hasn't spoken, one who has, and the old man, they come down the stairs to meet you. The little boy's hanging around as well now, the little shadow boy. So
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what you've done to him. I just thought you just gave him a blood brother's handshake because I don't know your disease.
Yeah. Now I feel bad.
I'm
Internally,
just-
I feel bad. I'm like, dude.
I'm just looking at you like you took one for the team. Like, oh, good job, good job.
And I give a little thumbs up. Yeah.
So the silent lady kind of looks you over and sees how bad your injuries are. They haven't seen the bites yet. They've just seen the fact that all your bones seem to be very flimsy right now.
Broken.
And she does just one quick nod to the one who speaks and says, "Well, we should start immediately because you don't have long at all."
And I say, yeah, apps, like, and maybe the little boy should come as well.
Mm-hmm.
Not in a weird way.
They look at you as if it was a weird way. I'll say, "Veron, can you help assist?"
I will look at him reluctantly. I mean, yes, I can.
They say, "Leave the horse," and gesture for you guys to move towards the
Right.
big tree.
I look at him going, I've just come from a long way. Like, give him that sort of look.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm carrying Jackie Boy.
You're carrying him again, yes. Yeah.
And they're all just standing around.
Oh, they're just standing around. They've got magic. They could probably lift him with magic, but they don't want to. They don't know you guys.
I just give him a massive...
Big old sigh.
Mm-hmm. And you lift him?
Yeah.
No, you lift them off. Okay.
Reluctantly.
Reluctantly.
Yeah.
So they take you to the big tree, which underneath has a stone bath.
Ooh.
And they gesture for you to lay down Jackie Boy there.
I do it.
Yeah, you just lay him down. Quite comfortably.
Now I feel weird.
The little boy's there as well.
Is there like any
He keeps
like
looking at his
bars I
hands.
can sort of watch this from? Like any like outside sort of sitting ale areas?
Yes, there's a tavern. That's down the road though. You'd have to leave Jackie Boy.
What's with the touch, bro?
But you see an offer sign though down the street as well, and it's like newcomers get a free beer on entry.
Oh, I'd go and get
But
a
you'd
beer.
have to leave.
Can I take the beer back with me?
You could, but stuff would have happened in that time as you got to do that.
I mean, if you
I
wanna-
wait reluctantly.
And, no, and I see him like looking at the time, and I'm like, bro, go and get a drink.
And I feel like you're just gonna hold this against me.
I might, and I say that openly. I'm like, I might hold it against you, but I'm in so much pain that I don't really care. But
I look at him and go, "What if I get 2 ales?" And then give.
You'd have
like,
to pay for the second one though.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
I pay.
I was famous in Jackie Boy Village. I probably accumulated
Oh yeah,
some
you've got
money.
some. Yeah, you were a storyteller, man.
Yeah.
Wandering one, famous.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. Give me a bit.
All right, decent.
Okay, so Vogon walks down the street. They carry on with the ceremony.
Yeah,
that's going
cool.
on. So you see the silent one who was there before stand over you from above. You can just see their face. You don't see the old man, the little boy, or the other lady.
Shit.
She pulls out a ceremonial knife
Oh shit.
and starts to chant. It's the first time you've heard their voice.
Okay.
And it sounds almost ghostly, as if they're not really there, and it's kind of, you're hearing it in your head, but their mouth is moving.
Fuck.
They're slowly lifting up the ceremonial blade. Your hand starts tingling as well, where you cut and melded with the boy.
Weak. Shit. And I say it, and I try not to make it sound weird, but I'm like, shouldn't the little boy be in here as well?
The old man pops his head over. He's like, "What?"
We're we're blood brothers now, and I try and play it off that way.
And he looks a little bit confused and goes, "Oh no, that's just so you can't back out of the deal." Oh, well, yeah.
And then I have a second thought, and I'm like, actually, I mean, they might, if they can heal me, and then they realise that the little
They
boy
said
is
you can
ill.
live forever.
Oh, well, I mean, if they can do that to me, then I could probably convince them to try and do it to the little boy.
Mhm.
Or I'll just kill the little... And this is all in my head. I'm not saying this out loud. I'm like, maybe I'll just kill the little boy. We'll see how it goes.
We'll see how it goes. They start, the lady who's chanting slowly starts to bring down the ceremonial dagger towards your chest.
And I'm murmuring, and I'm like whispering shit to myself.
Am I still in the queue?
Yeah, you're at the bar now.
I'm at the bar now. I just got to the bar.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 2 ales.
They asked for ID.
I show him my guns again.
You show them the guns. They're slightly turned on.
and
They give you 2 free ales.
I wink at him and I say, many thanks, and I walk
You
off.
grab them and you hurry back down the street, and what you can see is a few witches and warlocks surrounding the bath now, all chanting, and the one lady on top, you don't hear any chanting from her, you just see her mouth moving, but Jackie Boy hears her, and she's currently got a blade pinched right down onto Jackie Boy's chest now.
I take a sip of my drink.
You take a sip of your drink as the lady pierces the dagger through Jackie's Boy's chest.
Hot.
It goes through. You can feel the life kind of drain out of you at this point.
Hot.
And I take another sip and I go, Jackie Boy.
He's starting to scream now as they bring the blade all the way down, cutting him open in his belly.
And I'm like, is that good screaming?
They roll him over and let all his blood gush out into the bath.
This doesn't look very safe. I pull out my weapon just in case.
You pull out a weapon, no one seems too phased by the fact you've pulled out your weapon.
I walk towards the middle of the circle. I place down both beers gently. I don't want to spill them.
The old man just places a hand on your shoulder and says, "Don't worry, he will live forever." And you're now bleeding out, full on now. You're barely conscious at all.
And I go, "Are you sure?"
Forever, yes.
And I pick my beer up and I go,
Jackie Boy has died now from blood loss. He's completely drained. His body is dead.
You stood there drinking a beer.
And they remove the body of Jackie Boy, the very drained body of Jackie Boy, and very lightly place it on the floor next to them. They open a little shutter, almost working as a dam from the bath, and the blood starts to seep into the ground near the tree.
Oh, dear.
and I go, "Are you sure?"
To what, the old man?
Yeah.
He's he will live on forever as part of our community.
And I take a few more gulps.
You notice the tree is almost coming to life now that the blood is kind of draining into its roots and it's gulping up the delicious Jackie Boy blood fluid.
And if my suspicions are right,
Mm-hmm.
I pick up the second beer.
Yep.
I finish my beer.
Yeah, you should probably do that second.
And I walk towards
Oh.
the tree.
Oh, nice! You're gonna pour one out for your homies. The tree, which did seem to be dying before, seems to be very slowly kind of getting a bit more vibrant, and it's humming now as well. It's making a small humming noise. They're all standing round the tree now, chanting the same kind of incantations they were doing before around Jackie Boy's ceremony.
Nice. Not a lot to say at this moment in time.
Well,
I'm dead.
Yeah.
And I look at the tree and I go, I think I know what's going on here.
They're all screaming now, but like in joyous screams.
And I keep
And
walking towards the tree. Is the tree
The trees,
growing hands?
No, the tree isn't growing hands. It's just branching out even higher now. It seems to be getting back to its full life.
Okay.
And all the machinery around you, all this modern technology is humming a lot lighter now. And the witch who speaks turns to you and says, "Oh, your friend he saved us all. He saved us all."
And I'd be like, so where is he?
He's part of the tree now.
And I look at the beer and I go, "You're lucky I got this for free."
See, in honour of your friends, who will live forever now amongst our people, for generations through this tree, we shall rename our village after him. What do you think he would like to have called it?
Varagon Village.
They don't even question this at all. Like, and from henceforth, our village shall be called Varagon Village.
So weak.
And I pour the drink into the tree.
Mm-hmm. As you pour the drink into the tree, it hums a little bit lighter. A
Yeah.
little bit lighter sound. So it's almost a nice, peaceful ending. But from just out the corner of your eye, you see the little shadow boy who touched hands with Jack. And you see the little cut on his hand has just got a little tinge of purple.
Or like zombie purple.
And that's the end of the story, I'm afraid.
Well, let's carry on. I was going to save Jack.
Save Jack. Jack.
Oh, there's no saving
There's
me.
no saving Jack, man. He was dead. And that is the end. Is you found a new home. Jack lives on forever.
I died.
And
Finally.
there's a little kid there who's got a little present for someone at some point, but that's to be continued at some point.
Alright.
Somewhere in the future.
I feel bad because I fucked another village.
Yep, you did.
Yeah. I sort of like karma, you know.
Mm-hmm. Sort of like karma. You saved a village though as well.
Yeah, but
I named the episode Jackie Boy Village 2.0 because I thought that was going to be the name of this next village, whichever one you took over.
you know.
I love that it's been called Varagon. So there's going to be a trial for each village you went to. I think no matter what happened, you were fucked because you were just gone. So if you went to the Warren village, it was going to be a trial by combat to earn your place there.
Oh my! How? I couldn't move.
It'd been a duos fight probably in a
Alright.
Colosseum.
Okay.
And the mysterious one, you've had to make your way through a maze.
Oh.
But I don't think they'd have been able to heal you if you'd got through.
Ah.
So yeah, that's the ending so far of the magical adventures of Jackie Boy Village. Jackie Boy is dead,
Dead.
but yeah, he lives forever as a tree.
There's a tree.
As a tree protecting others. And everyone lives in fame, comfort, free beers, and ladies who have magic powers.
Magic boobies.
From next week onwards, there'll be a new section in Jackie Boy's place.
There will be.
Because we'll have to just keep it fresh, freshen up.
Because Jack's a tree.
Yeah.
Because Jack's a tree now. And it will probably be storytelling based or improv based. If you have any suggestions, we won't take them because we already have decided by this point.
Well, we will take them.
But we will take them
See
on
how
in the
good
future
they
and
are.
we'll change them. Up next, a word from our sponsor.
Hey, it's Mork from Mork's Emporium. This year's election is coming soon. Do you yearn for great leadership and full dictatorship of your problems? Do you loathe pretending there's no corruption instead of celebrating it? Well, that's why I invented Mork's Monarchy. Why choose Labour or Conservative when you can vote when your vote would be valued? Vote Mork. King Mork. See you soon.
I'd vote for King Mork.
Oh, he'd definitely get my
I'll
vote.
straight up do it. Up next, a sound intervention.
Intervention.
So this week is another lucky week for us because
Because we got another
request.
By an artist called Stromae.
I could not say the
Stromae.
artist's name and I could not say the album name, but it's a
Stromae.
Belgian
Stromae.
artist and the album is in French.
The album isn't French.
This was recommended to us by our friend G, or Gonzalo.
Gonzalo, yeah.
So thank you, G. Any
big
more
up,
suggestions as well?
Gonzalo.
Keep him coming. This is a very different album than we've done before because it's in a different language, which I think is the first one we've done like that.
Which is pretty cool though.
It's cool.
It's good listen.
Who wants to start it off?
I think I'll start. I'll start with my favourite songs. Shall I?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Now my French is very poor. So
Don't say the last
hold me
letter on
Buongiorno.
every word.
Carmen.
Oh, yeah.
Carmen. I liked Carmen.
Yeah, come here.
And I liked Quandcest. Is that how... I don't know how you say it. I really liked and AFV, the last song on the
Oh,
album,
okay, yeah.
I quite liked. It had a very Justice. I don't know if you know who Justice are. Justice had, so the style of music is French house is the way I describe it, and Justice like set this revolution on for like how French house music is perceived by being really big. It had a very Justice vibe to it. So, yeah, sonically, not a massive house fan. Admittedly, I like electronic music. I like drum and bass, big drum and bass fan, and dubstep and all of that. Yeah, there's nothing really bad I can say about it. Some of the choice of like, I don't know what the word is for it. Like, it's not sampling, as it wasn't sampling anything, but some of the noises used in it.
Like a car pulling up and that kind of stuff. They had sound effects kind of through it. Yeah.
Was sometimes a bit jarring from other songs, from some of the other parts of the album. But overall, it was an alright listen. Can't say I'd listen to it again, only because I can't understand it though.
Yeah.
Only because like I don't speak. If I spoke French, it'd probably be shit hot. But I quite liked it. Yeah, something new.
There's some heavy bangers in there.
Yeah, there are some bangers.
Definitely some decent car music in there. I liked it. My favourite tracks were Tu Le Men,
Yeah.
Merci, and I can't say it. Papa Le
That one.
The one beginning with P. Oh man,
Papatua?
we should at least try and learn the words. No.
It's hard though. Yeah.
It is hard.
For a music fan, I like the sound of it basically. I couldn't make too much sense of what was going on, but it sounded nice, very like on the ear. I like heavy hitting music, and it was very creative. It was like nothing I've heard before. I don't know. I like listening to quite a lot of house music at the moment, but I'm not listening to any French house music, and it's definitely or Belgian, and it's definitely different to what I used to listening to.
Yeah, I didn't realise how popular this guy was. I looked him up a little bit, did a little bit of research, and I think this album went 6 times platinum in France.
I can see that.
So that's like huge.
They love their house music.
Yeah, they really love their house music.
Big moment. For me personally, for someone who's so big on when I listen to music, the main thing I listen to is the lyrics. So not being able to understand the lyrics took a huge hit on like how much I like my opinion of the album. But Vic just thought I'd only played on a chair basically, like classic. There's no really chairs in this room. We're just floating. We just levitate, man.
Stood round the table.
So that took like a fairly big hit on the experience of listening to it. But that being said, instrumentally, now and again it sounds a little bit too pop for me, but I don't know if pop's the right word.
And I get that, and that's what I'm talking about in choice of some of the sounds that were used.
Other parts of it, fairly experimental from what I've heard. It might not be experimental, but for me, from what I've listened to. And was quite enjoyable. I think I would really like this as work music. If it's at my work, if they like played this, or if this was in a car or at a party, or just in the background. I quite liked it. Put me in a good mood. The instrumentals put me in a good mood.
Yeah.
But because I couldn't understand what was being said, which is normally what I dissect when I listen to something, I couldn't paint a picture of what was happening.
Right. Yeah.
So that took a bit of a hit on it. But at the same time, I kind of enjoyed the experience. It put me in a really good mood. But at the same time,
it's quite feel good.
I couldn't. I don't know. I probably would go back to if I wanted to be put in like a good mood. But it's not like how I've experienced other music before. Right. So I'm not sure if I like it or not. I'm kind of... Fair. I don't know.
So it's just
I don't like it as the music I normally listen to.
Like your post-wank dopamine.
Yeah, so like after I've had a nice wank, and then just want to be a bit chilled, play this, get back in the mood, go again. Round two. Round two. So it's a really interesting listen. I'm really happy we got this suggested. Because what I've enjoyed most about... Well, one of the things I've enjoyed most about Sound Invention is hearing stuff I wouldn't normally listen to. And some of it's been hit and miss, some of it I've enjoyed. And I didn't dislike this, but just a lot of the experience I feel got taken away because there was the language barrier.
Yeah.
So I feel music can break the barrier of language sometimes, but for like a lot of people, but for me in particular, I think it's hard to really get like a picture in my head of what's going on.
Right.
Oh, fair.
Yeah.
I get you.
But it was a cool listen, man. It was cool.
I loved it. I think there's certain songs I'm going to listen to again, definitely.
Yeah, it was one of those things where I had literally no idea what to expect. Like on some of the albums before, if I haven't heard of them, but you tell me what artists they are, I kind of know what to expect. But when it's like French house music or whatever, I'm like, I got no fucking clue.
I don't even know anymore.
So,
It's Jackie Boy's turn this week.
It is I've had such like a...
He's literally been sitting here for
I
like
was
20 minutes before the podcast trying to figure out an album, and he keeps throwing out suggestions, and I'm like, I haven't heard of any of these, so I'm just going to nod.
Yeah, it's hard. It's really hard. I had a couple of really like sound where I was like, right, it's got to be one of these two. I think... Shit, it's hard, man. It's tough because you want to pick something that switches it up. We've had a lot of hip hop on the Sound
And
Intervention,
the week after this will probably be hip hop.
and the week after this will probably be hip hop.
Because it's mad shit.
kind
Although my last one wasn't, but
so I kind of
going
want
back.
to go with something that isn't hip hop. You know, I don't know, man. It's hard. Even now, like even I'll go for it. Okay, so this week's album choice by me.
I'm going to guess it's by Prince.
myself. It's not by Prince.
God damn it.
No,
That's not a guess, go on.
it's going to be the Smashing Pumpkins,
oh, yeah.
Melancholy and the Infinite Sadness.
Is that the one with the moon, stars and
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Cool.
So
What was it called?
Melancholy.
Yeah.
So MELLON.
Yeah.
COLLIE.
Yeah.
And the Infinite Sadness. Great album. Love Smashing Pumpkins.
That sounds really depressing, that album.
It's great. It's really good. Well,
The title sounds... I
I
don't know what
won't
to
ruin it
expect.
because we'll talk
What
about
type
it next
of
week.
music is it?
Well, you'll see.
Or was it just an experience? Okay, cool.
Well, you'll see. It is an experience. 'Cause
Yeah.
As far as what they're known for, I'm going to talk about it. Come on, we'll wait.
We're going to talk about it. Cool. Up next, a word from our sponsors.
Need to fart? Don't want it to smell? Here, shove this up your ass. Mampons. Mampons. A fresh anus means fresh farts.
I don't know how to react to that.
Right, well, I'll take 10.
For this week's final section of the podcast, it is, what can you bring to the fable?
What can you bring to the fable?
The worm.
Welcome, Sidious.
Hi, that's me. I just realised that, literally a minute ago realised that probably the entire time that this happened, people who are listening are thinking, I don't sit here the entire time listening to them do the podcast and then wait for them to do this before I actually play
he
up.
sits there in silence, never once laughs, never once says anything.
I didn't even
and
think about
thinks-
that.
we bring
It
him
is
in.
filmed live, done unfiltered, but we pause it halfway through.
We pause it 3/4 way through just for this moment to then allow Sid to enter the room.
For toilet reasons.
And toilet reasons. Because
I have another-
certain members of the Free Fan Actors have weaker bladders. So
Wow.
we're not going to mention
Bladders.
who,
And weaker wrists.
but baby bladder Jack.
Baby bladder. I have a baby bladder. I'm not even ashamed to admit it. I have a baby bladder.
So yeah, this is the part of the podcast you guys already should know this by now. It's a D&D style adventure with Sid being space adventure with Sid being God. So where did we get up to?
Imagine we've got music, and last time on the podcast, after waking up in a daze, Fenton repeatedly requested his rifle from Sheathblue. After being
don't know
ignored,
what you're talking about.
After being ignored, the farmers got angry and called the pirates Sickle, Legs, and Ben. The pirates wanted to make the group listen, but they were having none of it. After getting in a Mexican standoff, Legs and Ben went to get a Gatling laser, scaring the party in submission. A deal was brokered. The group was to kill Silas the Sectioned while the pirates repaired their ship.
We're taking one of them with us, aren't we, on the pirates?
Yeah.
Navigator.
Yeah. One of the, yeah.
Didn't we agree to take the minigun guy?
Oh, did I ask to take the minigun? Did I ask to take
You
the minigun?
did ask to take a minigun, but they did say no.
Can I ask again? I'm like, guys, I feel like it's been a week since I asked you last, even though it's only been a matter of seconds.
They go, no.
I do like a real spaced out vibe as well, as I'm like, for before, like, I'm just like, I've got my space cookies, don't I? I'm going to buy a space cookie because I feel like it's a good time
Why do they call it a minigun if it's big?
because it fires mini bullets.
Yeah, it shoots smaller caliber rounds.
What's your
Ah,
persuasion,
okay.
Jordan?
Pretty good, man. Where's persuasion?
It's on like this part here somewhere.
Oh, down here. My persuasion is +0.
Million.
Oh,
I don't
right.
have any of those things.
I've got religion,
You
survival,
do not.
insight, medicine.
I think it's because your character sheet disappeared the first time before I got a chance to do that.
Fenton the blank
No, you do have
canvas.
to.
Fenton has.
Oh no, you've got them.
He has varied skills, but he just doesn't like to show. them.
Like okay, yeah, I have 0. I say, how about a trade? I have a laser rifle that I'm willing to trade for your minigun.
Nah.
The answer is again.
And I intervene and I hold my hands out and I'm like, whoa, like, and I look at Schmeesblue and I'm like, bro, you know that's my mini. Look at the side.
I
Look
show
at the side
him,
of the
I
gun.
show him the side where I've really crudely scribbled out wherever marking's been there, like really obviously, and I just scribbled a giant S and a picture of a boob to represent moob. I'm like, as you can see, this is clearly my family heirloom passed down through the ages.
I don't even know what to say to that. I feel totally betrayed.
I say, maybe I'll let you borrow it
You
one day.
It's mine. It's my rifle.
Well, I mean, technically, it's a guy who we killed.
I Instagram this picture, hashtag
Awkward.
adventuring domestic.
How about, I look at you, like, deep in your eyes. I say, how about, on half the adventures, I'll take it. On half the adventures, we'll leave it behind.
And I'm nodding, considering the offer, and I'm like, how about you just give me back my laser rifle?
I turn to the one neutral person in this, the navigating pirate that's come with us, and I say, hey, whose rifle do you think this is?
And I look at my phone and I go,
Not you, man. I'm talking to the big guy.
Oh.
That's what I looked at. I was like, the one neutral person, the pirate.
Navigating pirate. He looks around. He goes, I don't care. We have more rifles on the ship. If you want to grab another rifle, grab another rifle.
Okay, I chuck this old, the old rifle back in. Like, yes, of course it's yours. Of course it's yours. Like, you can take it. I run in full pelt towards that shit.
And I've got my rifle, and I look at the pirate.
I'm so
and
worried
I'm
you're going
like-
to shoot me.
And I'm like, bro, this is mine. Okay.
Well, you've got it now.
Is there actually rifles on their ship? I'm going to be so gutted if I've been content.
Well, I didn't ask for the sass.
Well, you're getting some. You're stuck with me now.
who is this fucking farmer pirate?
Farmer pirate. I love it.
We
can
are
I-
follow pirates.
Can I search for, like, another weapon?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of fall over first, and then you ship up into the ship in your excitement. You fall over, but as you do that, you reach on something to try and lean yourself, and you open a cabinet, and out falls a laser rifle.
Is it just a normal laser rifle, or has it been pirated up a bit?
It's a laser rifle, but it seems to have like a little scope on the top of it, and a little thing at the end of the muzzle.
Well, so the lesson is, if you steal a laser
I
rifle...
gave it back. And I
back.
borrowed
You'll get
it
a
while he
better
was
one.
unconscious to help
hasn't-
save the party.
He hasn't learned anything.
I take the rifle and I go back to Fenton and I'm like, I'm sorry about the rifle, but it all stems from our long, deep history of stealing stuff from each other for that bet we made in 3rd grade of whoever steals the most stuff from the other one gets to ask out you know who.
And I nod. I'm like, oh yeah, shit.
And I'm
Like
like,
the deal.
and I do a really complicated handshake with him. Like, it involves elbows as well. It's not just a handshake. There's a feet twizzling bit with toes.
Okay, well let's go on this mission because
Like,
I'm,
no
sick
hard
of talking
feelings.
about the laser rifle that you stole from me, but you won't admit that you stole from me, and now you've learned nothing by earning a better laser
And
rifle.
I'm showing off
And
my
I say that out
sweet
loud.
rifle.
Sven, did you notice that Sea Blue's rifle was slightly bigger than yours?
And I wink at him and carry on.
Let's go.
I'm like, oh, I bet.
Let's go.
he-
Stop talking
she
about your
should
laser
not
rifle.
be named with like a big rifle.
and I like put my hand on him, like attack it, like manhandle him. Like, stop
You-
talking about your
okay.
fucking laser rifle.
In this time, the pirates have acquiesced to the assistance. What was I saying there? Those weren't real words. They've acquired the assistance of the farmers, and they have actually fixed your ship to a flyable condition.
Oh.
So you can head off on your lovely journey to go find.
Okay.
Alright.
I don't want to lie here, guys.
Silas.
We could just betray these pirates right now. I think we should go along with the mission because I want to kill this guy. I like killing. But you know, just bear in mind.
Not as much as you like
if
stealing.
these- yeah, if these pirates fuck with us, they've done their part of the deal already. We can just take this shit.
Yeah.
Actually, no, didn't we do some
They
kind
didn't
of-
think about that, did they?
And I agree with him.
No, there was something that happened in the last episode, wasn't there? That made sure we had to do the deal, and I can't remember what it was.
Well, the fact that you've got a farmer pirate with you.
No, apart from that, I swear we didn't sign something, but there was.
The handshake.
Was it a handshake?
I believe
Was
it
it a
was a
handshake?
handshake.
I think
Oh,
it was a
okay.
human
And
handshake.
I think handshakes are like an honourable thing, so we should see this out.
Yeah, I
I
guess
finished
we
my-
should see it out.
I finished my space cookie, kind of waving my new rifle around as well as I do so.
The space cookie crumbles in your mouth.
Oh, I do like a little mouthgasm, like. and I hop on the ship.
I start the ship.
Yeah, I'm not driving, by the way, and I announced that to everyone. Even the space pirate who doesn't know me, I'm like, I'm not driving.
Okay.
I feel bad for what I've done to Fenton, so I offer if he would like to take the turret, like sit on the turret this time, because I know he's always wanted to.
Do you want to sit on the turret?
I'll sit on it, but I'm not shooting anything because there's a drill on there. I'm not getting involved in any of this.
Okay, but you're taking the seat.
Yeah, and I'm like polishing the scribble off the.
I'll just take a normal. I'll stand behind the captain's one. I'll hold on to his seat.
I press the red button.
You press the red button, the ship starts.
I go, which way to the weird farmer pirate guy?
That we got to kill. Oh no, he's not.
No, I was talking to the weird farmer pirate guy
Oh,
who's with us.
you said it to him. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he's actually on this planet.
That's useful.
If you go...
So, why did we take the ship?
Because
Well,
it's the
'cause-
fastest mode of transportation.
He's got a point. I'm not going to.
Where else would we take the ship? Plus, I'm a pirate. We only take the fucking ship.
And I look at him and I shrug and I say, just tell me the direction, kid.
Starboard.
I head starboard.
I act like I know which way starboard is. I'm like,
Heading starboard. You look at your navigation screen. You realise you're actually heading west at this point.
I know.
And you.
I look at him and go, I know, because we're not heading port. Like sarcastically.
I go.
Port and starboard are right and left, not east and west.
That's why I said it.
Just keep going this way for about 20 minutes or so. We'll get to the
I look at Schmeech
insane asylum.
grab me a beer.
I go. You know what? Yeah, right.
Cheers, bro.
I go grab a beer.
Thank you. I only drink and drive.
The pirate looks at you like,
I give the pirate half a beer.
where is the other half?
It got foamed up.
Oh.
It's quite bumpy. I don't know how about this
You hope to be
pilot.
treated
But
like one of the crew at some point, lads.
yeah. Oh, we have a ritual if you want to join our crew.
You have to have shit in your socks.
Yeah, you have to shit in your socks and wear them. As you can clearly see by our newest crewmate, Fenton.
My name is Legs. I don't wear socks. You see?
Oh.
He looks down. And you look at his two robotic legs. He doesn't now wear socks.
Oh, I sigh disappointed they're not made of wood.
Oh, that would be much use now, would it?
And I ask where we're going because I'm not looking where we're going. I'm
Yeah,
just
okay.
sat downstairs in the laser
Okay.
turret.
He looks at you and he goes, "We're heading towards the sailor Simon, where Silas' section is sanctioned at the moment."
Wow.
I look at him like, impressive.
Yeah.
I ask, if he's in an insane asylum, why do we need to kill him if he's already contained?
Because it's his asylum.
Oh, shit.
Shit.
I've seen this before. Back in Nam.
Space Knowles.
Yeah,
All of a
there's
sudden-
bread
all
all
of a
over the
sudden-
place.
All of a sudden, King Spoof stops talking and starts staring off into the distance.
That's how reminiscent.
For the next 5 or 10 minutes, he's just sitting there having Narm flashbacks.
I reach for a piece of bread.
Piece of bread!
I say, damn naan bread. I take a bite.
Piece of bread. Okay. What are we doing?
Right.
We're flying towards the enemy.
Flying towards the enemy.
Yeah.
You, say 20 minutes later from the original
Oh.
flying point.
Can I suggest a plan?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
No, and I shout that.
Not
I'm
to
like,
me.
no.
And I ignore the no. And I say we should dress one of us up like an insane person and pretend we're bringing him into the asylum to like get inside.
I slowly look towards the farmer pirate.
I'm
Don't
like,
look at me. I'm completely sane.
you're a
Trust my
pirate.
little legs.
You're a pirate. I thought he was going to talk to his no legs then. I don't know what I talk to myself. Okay,
Guys.
then I realise we have a giant fuck off drill on our thing and we can probably just drill into the asylum anyway. So, scrap that plan.
When I come out of the laser rifle pit, freshly clean rifle over my sling, and I'm like, to be fair, the idea of sneaking us one of us in is quite a good idea, and I'd volunteer, but I have shit in my socks.
I
think
say
that'd help.
that would make you look insane.
And I say, Fenton, between the massive lump on your head and the shit in your socks,
Yeah.
I think you're
And
fit
your
apart.
irrational idea that I somehow stole
You're
your laser
also
rifle.
still not wearing clothes.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy.
Oh,
with
this
that.
helps even
I've
more.
accepted. I've accepted what's going on.
So we could leave the navigator with the ship because he said he didn't want to get involved last episode, did he? He doesn't get involved. We could be bounty hunters escorting him in.
I look at him.
Hence our weapons.
Keep it running.
Yeah.
Legs the navigator looks at you and says, "We're getting close, guys. If we settle down here, we have to walk the rest of the way. You can see the building over there." And
So you're right walking on your legs.
They're okay.
Alright.
I
want to make sure you're comfortable.
He points across at a building, a large concrete structure, which appears to be a horribly dilapidated old asylum.
Nice.
All right, I think we should leave it there and come back next week, just before we
we've
enter the
reached the
asylum
asylum.
with our dressed up Fenton.
Just
Yeah.
that Fenton.
I'm
I've got a
ready.
sniper rifle, guys. I'm buzzing. I've got a little snipe. It's pretty. We also need to ask this pirate what this guy looks like, because otherwise we're going to end up in the asylum and just trying to kill everyone.
Well, let's remember to do that, otherwise we
Yeah.
will be left up shit's creek.
So that's the end of this week's podcast. Woo. Have you guys enjoyed it?
Any suggestions?
Hit us? Just hit us viciously in the
Keep
street.
hitting us.
It's like, fucking listen to
Me.
Avril Lavigne's album, Skater Boys, yeah? And just
Find
hitting,
us.
hitting us with stuff.
I mean, I like the fact that that's where you go to.
I was trying to think of an
That's
album
how far back you
I'm
go.
trying to think of an album I wouldn't listen to. I was like, what's a pop album? I'm like, I just don't listen to pop. I know no pop albums.
I've got the album.
The last pop
The
album.
last pop album I listened to was Avril Lavigne. I liked Skater Boy when I was like 12.
Well, I have that album if you want the album.
I'm
So-
good.
You can find us on all social medias. That's Facebook,
Free failing actors.
Tweetwer,
Twitter,
Instawer,
and Instagram at 3 Failing Actors.
or tell us up on the emails at freefanactors@gmail.com.
That's Free Fair Actors,
Yes.
sponsors by Avril Lavigne.
And YouTube.
Peace out, Skater Boys.